Let's go. We're starting with that 40-second hold. So you can call it an airplane, you can call it a single leg hold. Focusing on balance here. Straight spine. If you come down, if you fall out of it, just get right back into it. You'll see I'm bending my back knee. It just helps with my balance, keeping all of my weight a little closer to center. That's it. And now on that same leg, we go 20 seconds. So reaching down, just like we're doing a single leg deadlift, reach down, stand up, still focusing on that hip hinge. Straight spine, focusing on that hip hinge on the left side. That's it. We switch sides. Let's go. Standing on the right side, forward hinge. Find that balance however you can. My hands out to my sides for balance. My back leg, I have my knee bent. And just focusing, pressing your hips back, drawing your belly button up. Again, if you fall out of it, come right back into it. We're almost done. And then 20 seconds of hinges. Let's go. So like you're doing a single leg deadlift. Just hinge, straight spine, come right back up. That's it. The next, we're down on our backs for those scapular holds. And we start first with that 40-second hold. So I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together, pressing up through my elbows. Really focusing on squeezing those shoulder blades together. And then after this, remember we're going to release that squeeze and then squeeze. So relax, contract, relax, contract. We have 2, 1, and start that movement. So relax, contract. So squeeze those shoulder blades together and then let your chest drop. Squeeze together. That's it for those. Go ahead and stand back up. 40-second hold with a narrow squat. So sit down nice and low. And from this one, our movement here is going to be back into those surrenders, but we're never going to stand all the way up. So we're just going to step down, tap back up, step down, tap back up. So we don't ever stand all the way back up. We have about 10 seconds to go. Keep pressing your hips back. Turn to the side so I have a little more space. That's it. Go ahead and start with those tap, step back, tap up, step back, tap up. So we're staying nice and low, never standing all the way up. That's it. Down on the mat. 40-second plank from your elbows. Let's go. Make sure you're pulling your belly button up towards your spine. Think about shortening the space between the top of your pelvic bone and the bottom of your rib cage. Squeeze your glutes. Feel the muscles of your quads helping. The plank is everything except your low back. Your low back should not be feeling this. 2, 1, and we go into those scorpions for 20 seconds. So I'm going to cross over and behind. And that's it. All right. We have 40 seconds before we do it again. That was round 1. So go ahead and grab some water. And we'll do it again. What do we think? Yep, wig is still on. It's driving me crazy, but it's still on. All right, 10 seconds to go. We start again with those single leg balance holds. I'm starting on my left side again. Let's go. Standing on that left foot. Hinge at the hip. Hands wherever you need them to be to help with balance. Focus your gaze on something in front of you. If you feel wobbly, take note of what your core is doing. If you've let it slack a little bit, tighten everything up. And then we go into movement. Let's go. So single side, hinge, and up. Hinge, and up. I don't know if you can hear Henry. He's saying hello from downstairs. Hinge and up. And switch. Other side. 40-second hold. Drawing your center in. Brace in that center as you hip hinge. Chest forward. And then 20 seconds of movement. Let's go. Hinge forward. Back up. And that's it. We're down on the mat for our scapular hold and then pushes. So resting on your elbows, squeezing those shoulder blades together. So we're focusing on squeezing your shoulder blades down and together, but don't let your center just hang out there either. You can still brace in a little bit. This is not a crunch. We still want to focus on the shoulders. Squeezing together. Imagine being able to draw them together and actually have them touch in the center. 10 seconds on this hold. Good morning, Facebook. Thank you for joining us. And Now we go into those pulses. Again, this is not a crunch. I want you to let your shoulder blades relax and then squeeze them together. Relax, squeeze them together. Bracing in your center, but not using the muscles of your core to sit forward and back. And that's it for those. Come on up. 40-second hold. Let's go. Narrow stance squat. Everyone's digging my my wig on Facebook apparently. Getting a lot of comments. So we're gonna hold. Keep driving your hips back, squeezing your glutes. From here we go into those tap back, those little surrenders down onto your knees. We're never going to stand all the way back up. We're going to keep it nice and low. And 5. Let's go. So tap back, barely come up, tap back. So keeping it low. Five seconds. That's it. Back down on the mat. We're going to plank for 40 seconds from the elbows. Let's go. Make sure your low back isn't sagging. You also don't want your butt to be up in the air. Find that nice straight line in the middle. Pull your belly button up towards your spine. 15 seconds. And then we have our little scorpion twists in between. Three, 2, 1. Go ahead and start with those scorpions. So tap, tap. Getting that nice twist through the center. That's it. All right. Take a second. Take 40 of them. Grab some water, and we'll do it again. I gotta see what people are saying on Facebook. Blonde looks good on me, apparently. Thank you all. Happy Halloween. All right, 20 seconds to go. Some of you actually did know me when I was platinum blonde. It's been a while, but although I never had it in the long hair. All right, we start again. Last set of these, single leg hold. Bracing in your center. Find that strength. If you find yourself wobbly, take note of what your center is doing. It's a hip hinge, squeezing your glutes. But if we let our centers get wobbly, everything's going to wobble. And then we go into 20 seconds. Hinge and stand. Keep working on that straight spine. I don't know about you, but my hips, my glutes are feeling it. That's it. Switch sides. And we hold. Forward hinge, flat back, find your balance. Tracing in your center. Almost there. And 20 seconds of movement. So forward fold. And come up. Find that same concentration that you had during the hold. That's it. Down on your backs for those scapular holds. On your elbows. Squeezing your shoulder blades down and together. Keep squeezing, keep squeezing. Seconds to go. And then we add movement, 20 seconds. Let your low back or your upper back sag, squeeze those shoulder blades together. Squeeze, relax. And that's it. Flip it over. Last one in this round. 40 seconds. Planking. Keep it nice and strong. It's your last one. Pull your belly button up towards your spine. Almost there. All right, and then we go into those scorpions. Let's go. So twist, tap across, and over. And that's it. All right. Go ahead and take a second, get some water. All right, I made it through the first circuit. Blonde curls still in place. So I'll take you through our second circuit, which again, we're going to repeat 3 times through. Same emphasis on holding and then movement. So the first, we're going to step into a really, really big lunge. So nice and deep, hold that lunge. And then we're going to rock forward and back. And then we'll switch, we'll do the other side. The next one then, back into those down dogs that we started with as part of our warm-up. So you're going to down dog and hold. And then our movement on this one will be dive bombs. So down, back up into that down dog, dive bombs, and back up. The next, we flip it over, glute bridge. So you're going to hold, squeezing your glutes. Really focus on that. I don't want this in your hamstrings. I don't want it in your back. I want you focusing on squeezing your glutes. And then the movement here, we're going to, and this is where I might lose my weight, reach up and over, alternate up and over, up and over. So I'm reaching up and over behind. And then our last one, and fake hair in my mouth again, we're going to hold in a boat. So we hold in that boat pose, and then we'll come all the way down, sit all the way up, all the way down, sit all the way up. So those are our exercises for round 2. So again, we start with that lunge hold. We'll do both sides. Go ahead and get set up. Nice, deep lunge. I want your back leg straight. Nice deep lunge. Let's go. Sit it down. Bracing your center in, upright through the torso, squeeze your glutes, about 10 more seconds. Two, one, staying on this side, now rock forward and back. And that's it. Stand up, switch sides, step it into that really deep lunge, and let's go. We hold. So 90-degree bend to that forward knee. Squeezing your glutes. Two, one, and then we pulse forward and back. Trying not to lose our balance as we do so. Rock forward and back. And down dog to dive bomb. Holding 20 seconds in that, 30 seconds in that down dog. Pushing your heels back, driving your hips up towards the ceiling. And then we have the dive bomb. So down and press back up. Glute bridge to reach up and over. We do a 30-second hold. I want you to really focus on squeezing your glutes. Not in your hamstrings, not in your low back. Squeeze your glutes, pressing up. And then our movement on this one is we'll drop our hips down and then we reach up, over and across. Let's go. Start that. Reach up and over. Up, over, and across. And then sit on up, and we do our boat hold for 30 seconds. Find your balance. Think chest forward on this. Draw your belly button in, chest forward, chest forward. Challenge yourself by straightening your legs out a little bit more, raising your feet up a little bit higher. And then we'll go from this hold into those sit-ups and all the way up to hug the knees. Five. And that's it. That was round one. Go ahead and grab some water. And we'll do it again. Starting again with the lunge hold and the rock. All right, let's go again. Step into that big lunge. 90-degree bend to your front knee, upright through the torso, and we hold. Three, two, one, and rock. Forward and back. So your knee will maybe come forward of your toes. It certainly is going to come forward of your ankle, of your heel. And stand it up, switch. Step into that deep lunge and hold. Bracing in, upright through the torso. Keep squeezing your glutes. Seconds to go. Two, one, and rock forward and back. Keeping it nice and low. Two, one, and stand it up. Down dog. Drive your hips up towards the ceiling. Push your heels back down towards the floor. "15 seconds. And then we have that dive bomb in the center. 2, 1, go ahead. Start with those dive bombs. All right, down onto the mat, glute bridge. 30 seconds. Squeeze your glutes. Come on up. So again, focusing on those glutes. not your low back, not your hamstrings. About 5 seconds, and then we reach up, over, and across. All right, let's go. Add that movement, so hips down, and then push, reach up, over, and across. Make sure you have enough room. Run into the wall over here. Press your hips up, up, over, and across. That's it. Sit up, boat pose, and let's go. Find your balance. Reach your fingertips forward, chest forward the whole time here. Again, challenge yourself by raising your feet up a little bit higher. Chest forward, belly button in. And from here, we'll lay all the way back and come all the way up, hugging our knees into a sit-up. That's it. Go ahead with those sit-ups all the way down, legs straight, all the way up, hug the knees in, all the way out, all the way in. And that's it. Round 2. We got 30 seconds before we do it again. It's our last time through. So go ahead and grab some water. Hello, Facebook Live. Thank you for joining us. One more set of those lunge holds into the rocks. Let's go. Let's get set up for that first one. And go. My mat is sweaty now. So keep it low. 5, 2, 1, and rock forward and back, keeping it nice and low as you rock. And stand up, switch sides, drop it down nice and low. Let's go with the timer. About 10 seconds to go. Keep it low. And rock forward and back, keeping it low. Burns, it burns. And that's it. All right, down dog. 30 seconds, let's go. Drive your hips back, up and back. Press your heels back towards the floor, just a few more seconds. All right, and then those dive bombs. Let's go. Sweeping down towards the floor. Up. Press back. Come on down. Glute bridges. Squeezing your glutes. Let's go. Press up. This is not just 30 seconds to relax. I want you to really focus on your glutes, pressing up. And then we reach up and over. Give it that twist at the top as you reach up and over and across. And that's it. On those, not it. Last 30 seconds, boat pose. Find your balance. Let's go. Chest forward. Again, the higher up your feet are, the straighter your legs are, the more challenging this is going to be for you. Find it. It's your last time. Almost there. And then we go into that full length, into a sit-up, hugging the knees in. And let's do those. So all the way down. Reach up, hug the knees in. All the way down. And that is it. Go ahead. Grab some water. We'll take a second, stretch it out. Oh, hello everyone. Glad you're digging the wig. Never happening again. I hope you enjoy it because not gonna do it again. All right. Shake those legs out. Wider than hip width. Nice deep breath in. Reach your hands up overhead. And exhale, forward fold. All the way down to the floor. Or hug your elbows for a nice deep bend. Hands to the floor. Walk out to the right side. I'm going to bend my right knee as I sit down nice and deep. Walk your hands back through and out to the left. And again, walking your hands through the center out to the right. Back through the center and out to the left. Back to the center. Bring your feet in just a little narrower. Bend your knees. Rest your elbows on your knees and then drop one shoulder down. Need to reset for this. Try that again. All right, so resting elbows forward, drop one shoulder down. And then the other. And drop that shoulder. Hands to the floor again. Heel toe your feet in. Hands to knees, flat back. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. And inhale, reach hands all the way up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands to knees, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. And come on up. High knees, step it out. Give everything a nice shake. And that's it, everyone. So thank you so much for joining us.